Hello everyone, and welcome to Meg's How To Videos. For today, I'm going to be reviewing the MUCAR CDE900 Pro scan tool. So before I unbox this, I want to let you guys know that this is not a paid sponsored video. This product was sent to me free of charge to do a true, honest review, and that is what I'm going to do. So on that note, let's open her up. All right, so first off, it's got a very nice box. It's got some print on the back. It's a little better than just a standard cardboard looking box, so that's sort of nice. Let's try to... All right, there she is. So first thing, I like how it's got a disconnect for the actual cable, and the thing's actually got a little bit of weight to her. So yeah, this is sort of nice. Let's put this down here. Next we have a manual, which I'm not going to read it to you, but I'll open it up, and if you want, you can feel free to pause the video if you want to read it. So there's that. And there's that. All right, put that there. Silken packets. All right, here is the OBD2 cable that plugs into the scan tool, and you have a USB to a USB-C charging cable, and I believe that's everything that's in the box. Yep, that's everything. So, all right, let me go charge her up, and we can go test her out. Alright, so to begin, we're going to turn on the scan tool. Once it loads, it'll load a few screens giving you some information about it. We'll just blow through it. Next, you'll get a little tutorial to show you where things are located. Okay, we'll pull down. First thing I want to do is connect it to the Wi-Fi. Alright, now that I have it connected to my Wi-Fi, we're going to go to settings, we're going to go to update, and we're going to update the vehicles on the scan tool. This may take a while. I sped this footage up a little bit, but yeah, it really all depends on which vehicles you're trying to update. Here, I just updated them all. Next, we're going to go to expansions, just to show you can purchase other expansion packs. This is a 4-in-1. This one is a lifetime membership for each individual manufacturer. And the last one is just some extra features and systems you're able to scan with the scan tools. So here I installed the multi-system software as well as the maintenance reset software. I did test the scan tool out prior to installing the upgrades. However, sadly I lost all the test footage. The only difference now since the upgrades is I have slightly more diagnostic capability, as you can see in the change of the layout of the home screen. However, the tests that I'm going to be showing you in this video are all ones you can still perform without the upgrades. Alright, so here I have a check engine light on a 2011 Chevy G-Van. And I'm going to see if I can scan the code. So, all right, there we go. Now it's detected the vehicle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is check out the codes. I'm going to read the codes. Alrighty, so this is what we're looking at. Alright, well, we'll see how well it does with clearing. Erase. Yes. See if any of those got cleared. All right, so that did clear a few of them. And we'll fire her up. We'll see if any come back. Man. Alright, check engine light's gone. I do have a flashing TPMS light. Alright, let's see. We'll go to you can see I have a few lights lit up on the dash. So we're going to pull up and see what codes we might have. Alright, let's see what we got here. In Dodge. This is an 08 model. It's a Ram. Here we'll perform a system scan. It looks like it detected all of the systems. Next, we will perform a health report. Let's attempt to see if we can clear any of these codes. Rear wheel speed sensor circuit. Which makes sense. Pretty sure that the sensor is bad on this vehicle. So cool. And lastly, we will perform a system selection. And then we're going to go to the ABS system. Pull that up. Alright, we already know if we read the fault code, we should have a rear wheel speed sensor circuit issue. So then we're going to go to read data stream. And let's see, it's all pass. Scroll down. Let's see, what do we have here? PCM, rolls complete. Aha, here we go. I mean, right rear wheel speed sensor. Yeah, signal not available. Alright, let's go to live data. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Where are you? Do we have wheel speed sensor, vehicle speed sensor? There we go. There we go. Now I got it. All right, go take this on a quick little drive. Put this down on my lap. Okay. truck coming.
Well, now that we're all done testing out this product, it's time for my favorite part of the review video, and that is the actual review. So I'll be rating this product on a 1 to 5 scale, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, over 4 different categories. All right, so the first category is appearance. Well, honestly, I really do love the material that they use to make the body out of. It's like a real stiff, like rubber. So I feel like if I was to drop this thing, I wouldn't have to worry about it breaking. It also gives some really good grip when you hold it. So yeah, I really like that. On top of it, the size is definitely nice, fits comfortably in my hands, and it's fairly lightweight. So good on that. It's not the most colorful looking thing, but the gray and the black definitely gives it that sort of sleek look. Plus with the big screen, definitely makes it pop. So because of that, I gotta give it a 5 out of 5 for appearance. The next category is features. Now, what does this thing all contain? Well, you've got the capability of reading and clearing codes. You got the freeze frame. You've got the live data, which honestly did really good. You got a lot of features just with the live data alone. You got the I/M readiness. You got the onboard monitoring. You got the O2 sensor test. You got the DTC lookup, so if you want to look up your codes, as well as the EVAP test and the vehicle information, which you can also get additional features if you purchase the upgrade packages on here, which then allows you to expand your diagnostic system to be able to detect the ECM, the SRS, the TCM, the ABS, as well as more. It also has a 5-inch 720p touchscreen that's well backlit. It's got a real well lit screen. It's got 2 gigs of internal RAM, as well as 32 gigs of internal ROM, with a micro SD slot that you can then expand that memory. And it comes with a detachable OBD2 cable. And lastly, an internal rechargeable battery that charges using USB-C. Because of that, with all these features, I've got to give it a 4 out of 5. Next category is price. Now this one gets to be a little tricky because honestly, currently this thing is listed for $150 online as is. That does not include any of the upgrading packages. And so if you were to just buy this scan tool, not wanting to purchase any of those upgrades, then I would tell you that this is not the scan tool for you to purchase. In fact, I was lucky enough to review the little sibling of this one, the CDE900, which if you haven't seen the review on that, feel free to check out my review video on it. But I happen to still have it. So I was able to compare the two alongside each other. And so I would tell you that if you weren't going to purchase any upgrades, this would be the scan tool for you. Currently, it sells online for about $80, and you could purchase the upgrade package for the 4-in-1 system diagnostic upgrade for roughly $40. And it's a one-time purchase again. So then you would have the access to be able to read your ECM, SRS, TCM, ECM, all, those 4 systems. So this thing already pretty much outperformed this one when it comes to capability. I mean, yeah, there's some features in this that this one doesn't have, but again, if if it's more of like a hobby thing that you're doing and you're not actually actively working on vehicles all the time or own your own business like an auto shop or something, this would be a nice little tool to have. Okay, and it's worth your money because then it's like $120 versus $150. But again, if you really do work on tons of vehicles and stuff, then I would focus on this because then you're going to purchase those upgrades. And because of that, I got to factor in the upgrade prices into the overall price because, again, at how it just sits for the $150, it's not worth it. Okay, so what type of upgrade packages do you get? Well, again, you got the 4-in-1 system diagnostics you can purchase for $40, just like the other one. Or you can get a full system diagnostic upgrade, because this thing has more systems in it, for $100. The next one is the reset upgrade, which you can purchase each individual reset for $16 each, which there's 28 of them, or you can purchase a full package of all 28 for roughly $80, which is a no-brainer. You would purchase that package. So for those two packages, if I was to throw in the 100 for the full and the 80, you're now bringing the overall price of this one to $330. But there is one more package that you could end up purchasing, and this one is a little pricey. Okay, and it is the full features package, which pretty much gives you all the features per manufacturer, and they have about 100 of them on there. They cost $60 each, which if I was to factor in that price, this thing would be now costing you over $6,000, which if that was the case, I would say it's a 0 out of 5. This thing is not worth $6,000. You can get yourself something way better. So I'm not going to focus on that one. I'm only going to focus on the two that you would most likely purchase if you bought this thing, and makes this thing actually worth purchasing compared to, again, the CDE900. So, with that said, $330, that is roughly right there in the middle. So I would give it a 3 out of 5 for price. The last and most important category is performance. How well did this thing do? Well, of course, you already know I got to compare it alongside its little sibling here, and the readings were practically the same. Again, I tested these things out prior to getting upgrades, and then later on, they sent me the 2 upgrades that I've been factoring into the price, and they purchased them for me, so I was able to test that out, and that's when this thing outperformed this one. All right. There was some problems with navigating on this thing, especially when it came to trying to figure out how to clear the scan, the system codes. But I eventually figured it out. So I can't really dock it too much for that. So because of that, I would give it a 4 out of 5 for performance, which would give us an overall score of an average of 4 out of 5. That's not a bad score whatsoever. Would I recommend this scan tool? Totally. But again, only if you're planning on purchasing those 2 other packages. Overall, it did good. So if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button below that and subscribe to my channel to see more how-to videos. If this video helped you out, or you have an idea for another how-to video, or have a product you would like me to review, please let me know in the comments below, or hit me up on one of my other social media accounts. But that's it. God bless and good luck.
3,